What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here. We are back to take a look at some more Tennogen items, and we're actually going to be taking a look at a few things today, and I am really excited because these are all part of a set brought to you by a mod author that I have not done a Tennogen review on the channel yet. So I am really excited to be showing you guys off a set of skins by Lucanyu Yu. So this is someone, like I said, I have not done a spotlight on previously, but I've been very excited to get involved and do one of these skins. So you can see here a very quality skin, and there's a number of them. This author has also done the Octavia Diva skin, which is looking pretty snazzy, pretty fantastic. But today we are going to be focusing on three things, one of which is going to be the Mirage Mithra skin, which I think looks absolutely fantastic. I've been keeping my eye on this skin for a long time, and I am going with it. I'm bought it. So second up is going to be the Galatine Mithra skin, which I think looks fantastic. It definitely fits the aesthetic, looks very good with this Mirage skin, and I'm absolutely going to use this skin much more in the future with my heavy blades. And lastly is going to be the Mithra Syandana. So you can see here an entire set of Tennogen cosmetics brought to you by Lucanyu, and they are absolutely fantastic. So like always, we are going to jump in, take a look at the skins. We're going to see them in their default form, which you have seen through the Captura, as well as seeing some of the skin in action. So I'm going to be running this with a few weapons. We will talk about those in just a little bit. But of course, you're going to see the usage of the Mithra skin on the Mirage in a number of different colors, as well as the Syandana doing its thing, wavy back on her back throughout the entire gameplay, as well as the Galatine skin, which, like I said, looked absolutely fantastic. But anyways, you see me use the Corinth shotgun because I feel like it perfectly suits Mirage and her doppelganger ability, so you will be seeing me using that. Also the Sonicore, because the Sonicore is just awesome, and it works excellent with Mirage. And then of course the Galatine. So here we go, color scheme number one. This is my magnificent Mirage, my magnificent Mithra Mirage, and you can see here a very light gray, this cream colored, this pretty pink, and it's been accented with a bit of a it's like a very dark brown, and it just looks absolutely fantastic. We get up here very close, taking a look at this skin, looking beautiful. So there are some highlights to this skin that I do want to point out. Of course, the energy that is on this frame is absolutely fantastic. The placement of the energy, even down on the feet, you know, across the legs, up on the shoulders, and of course on the helmet. The Galatine, beautiful energy usage in the hilt, I guess you would say, with that circle of energy power, the just waves of energy that comes off the heavy blade, looking absolutely fantastic. Now on the Syandana, you can see that I accidentally did not color this thing appropriately to my frame. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I spent 3 days making this video by just trying to find the perfect color combinations and all sorts of things. I went through probably half a dozen or more different skins that I thought I liked, but I got in, they didn't just, you know, depending on what color lighting you were in, just didn't do it for me. So I made some changes. We'll talk about some of the things that I'm not too crazy about when it comes to the skin itself. It's very minor, but we'll talk about that in just a little bit. But when it comes to the overall detail in the skin, It's fantastic. It's gorgeous. Like I said, you know, you can see this magnificent Mirage color scheme here, and I feel like it pulls it off very well. I think it looks fantastic. It's just aesthetic is something that I've kind of wanted in Warframe. I feel like I get a little bit of that from Hitsu-san's work. But Luke and you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. I will continue to purchase skins as long as you keep the quality this good. Like I said, the Adiva skin on par, looking beautiful. Next up, the Pure Blood Mirage Mithra. So I wanted to go a slightly different on this one, and I wanted to give it a very, you know, vibrant white. I mean, it's a little bit in the grays, but I wanted this thing to be almost two-tone whites and reds. There's definitely a little bit of darker whites in there. Maybe you could even say grays to kind of give it a little bit of, you know, a little bit of variety in that skin. But it looks beautiful, even with the energy color being white. I was surprised that it came out this well, and it just looks awesome. You can see that I have accented this skin with one of the Tennogen leg items, or Tennogen leg items, but that is not necessary. It's just my personal flavor. And I'm running this on a Mirage Prime, but you can see that I'm using specifically the Mirage skin in its entirety, so it's not using any of the special Mirage Prime cosmetics. So anyways, getting into the skin, I felt like it was fairly difficult to color. I was mentioning earlier when it came to how long it took me to find color schemes that I was totally satisfied with. It took me a while, and I was surprised because I saw this skin and I was like, oh, I cannot wait to color that. But there's a difference in the texture, similar to a lot of the Tennogen items. I found that my reds were not the same reds as, you know, maybe that they were on other parts of the weapons or the Cyandanas, cosmetics, whatever. I felt like when I pushed the transfer button for the cosmetics, they didn't match. We'll get back to that in a second. This is my Tangerine Mirage Mithra, and this is where some of the color stuff comes into play. You can see here there's a fairly vibrant red in this energy color, and I really had to work to kind of bring that red out with certain palettes, as well as I kind of heightened the colors by putting it in the Captura on this planet, which kind of brought out the colors itself. You'll find yourself in different tile sets or planets, and it'll kind of drown out that color. It'll make it too transparent, which kind of kills me a little bit. So when it comes to, like I was saying, coloring the frame, I found myself going to different planets and just going, that energy color is just too transparent. I need to change it. You can see here, you know, there's when I'm in the dark, it's very vibrant, very beautiful. But you can see when I take this skin over to a lighter area and into the light, you'll see that it almost drowns it out. It goes from like a darker orange to a very lighter orange, very glassy. And at first I thought I would love the glassy, transparent look, but it just made it very difficult to color. Now, like I said, that's kind of a minor thing. It's something that you just kind of have to work out and find the perfect color for you. But players that don't have a ton of color palettes might find this a little bit frustrating. But other than that, it's a magnificent skin. The other downside, which is also very minor because it's not the fault of the creator of the skin, is that Mirage, she uses her Eclipse ability, and you can see here that it'll turn the frame another color, which unfortunately is going to take away a little bit of that cosmetic, you know, flavor, that fashion frame that we all love. So unfortunately, you'll miss out on some of that when you use your Eclipse, but it is what it is. It happens. You know, not every frame can perfectly match, you know, the cosmetics, because everything is textured differently and all that stuff. But I do absolutely highly suggest and endorse this skin. I think it's fantastic. I'm not done coloring this skin, and the reason why I say that is because I'm eventually going to be changing the weapons on this frame and some of the cosmetics on this frame to kind of fit my personal playstyle. I figured I would do a video on all 3 of these Tennogen items and show them off to you. But there's a good chance that I will put on a new melee weapon and probably use this Mithra skin on a number of my other frames. And the Cyandana looks fantastic on a number of other frames, so that's probably what will happen. This Mirage will keep the Corinth because I feel like it suits her very, very well. Maybe keep the Sonic Core? I'm not so sure. But anyways, I have a number of other color variations I want to try out, including some prime colors that I've already taken a look at and I think looks fantastic on her. And I'm going to be doing an entire fashion frame episode around this frame in the future, but just different weapons, different set. But that's gonna be it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This video was a little bit long-winded, but hopefully you guys love and appreciate everything that was done. It took a lot of time and money to put this together, so thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys again in the next episode. Blow!